Hey, what's going on, everybody? The Beldam is back for a special Sunday video, and um, the reason this video is special is because this is honestly kind of a spur of the moment thing. I was gonna watch marathon actually the Maniac Cop trilogy for the first time today, but I decided, you know what? Instead of just experiencing it for myself, I figured why not live stream it so you guys can see my genuine live reaction to it. So I'm gonna I'm gonna turn this into a kind of watch along live stream replay if you want to watch along with me after it's over. So uh, all three movies are available on Shutter, so that's where I'm watching it. I got the first movie booted up right now, and I'm going to be pressing play in a few minutes. And I honestly have no idea what I'm in for. I have never seen these movies before, guys. This is my very first viewing of the Maniac Cop. So yeah, all my reactions they're gonna be completely 100% authentic. And if you guys are wondering why I'm wearing the hat, it's because, well, my hair is getting to that poofy stage again where I have to get a haircut soon. And plus, it's I got a couple of new hats from House of Mysterious Secrets recently, and as you can see, this one's for pieces. So yeah, gonna be watching. You know, if anyone wants to, I'm gonna be checking in and out of the chat to see if anyone's actually watching this. Uh, yeah. Like I said, this is a kind of random thing. So, yeah. So, we're going to get started watching the first Maniac Cop. And I'm excited, guys. I really am. All right. So, and I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to be watching all three Maniac Cop movies. So, if you're watching along, if you want to grab a snack or some drinks, feel free to do so. It's going to be a good time. And we're going to be hitting play in countdown of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hell yeah, Tom Atkins. I've heard some things about this movie. It's apparently it's a slasher cop movie. It's about a police officer who's, I think he's dead, but he's also kind of a serial killer. Really cool, interesting concept, especially in this day and age.
Give me your money, sweetheart. These two Puerto Rican guys just trying to mug me.
Wow. That escalated quickly. Oh, there he is! The man, the myth, the legend, the mustache.
The head was unstable and it was a deceleration injury, as in your old hanging. The head just pops. That's not what's interesting. What's interesting is we also have a crushed larynx. It's just flopping.
You're trying to tell me 2 kids did this?
I just got a statement from an eyewitness that said they saw the kids attack her. Can't you cover her face?
My name's Cassie Phillips. I used to go into her place for a nightcap. She always had the latest jokes, nice sense of humor. I always told her she ought to audition for one of those comedy joints.
Man, I love seeing him pop up in something, especially horror.
Don't pass out on me, Lovejoy. Take a look at the size of those hematomas. Now, you think either one of those 2 kids could have done that?
Shit, you really think a cop did this?
Why not? She knew me, she knew a lot of cops.
Let's go. I think I need some fresh air.
You must have been so afraid, Cassie. And you saw a cop.
So we just about to close that code. I'm kidding. That was
What's the matter with this thing? It's quite broken or something.
Relax. Sorry.
We have a lot of streetlights like this in my town.
Where'd he come from?
I don't know.
All right, what seems to be the trouble, officer?
Oh no. I think he wants you to go with him.
Before.
I don't know. Look, you just gotta cooperate, all right?
I can't stand any more tickets. My insurance is going to go up.
Commissioner, Detective Lieutenant McCrae is here to see you.
Send him in.
Have a seat, Lieutenant.
Lieutenant, I've been going over your report.
It seems that you automatically assumed that it was a police officer instead of some lunatic son of a bitch dressed up like a cop.
He didn't kill the girl. He wanted a witness.
Well, there you are. Obviously, someone trying to discredit the police force. I mean, it fits my profile for it not to be a cop.
All the same, I think we had to take a look at our own people. Like to have police psychologists do a rundown on cops that have been under mental disturbance, attempted suicide, under extreme emotional stress.
Sure. Why don't we just test the whole damn force while we're at it?
Otherwise, we're looking for a white man well over 6 feet tall, wears a police uniform, doesn't have an alibi. I don't know where to start to look, Commissioner.
Listen, I want you to keep this within the department. Keep it quiet.
For as long as we can. He'll kill again. He enjoys killing.
You know, Lieutenant, you seem to know a hell of a lot about this guy. Tell me something. When is the last time you had a mental test?
Anytime, Commissioner.
As a matter of fact, didn't you try to shoot yourself a couple of years back?
Gun went off.
The gun went off. Exactly 10 days after your partner was killed in the line of duty, your gun just happens to discharge all by itself. And you haven't been on an even keel ever since, even now. You don't smile very much.
What are you doing? This white car!
Oh. Really just working around his body? God.
I was surprised when you called. I didn't think we were going to see each other again.
Oh, I see you on the news at the end of each night, just before I shut off the lights.
Hang on, guys.
How romantic.
Gina, this isn't about romance. About murder. People have to be warned. Most people that respect the uniform, they'll do anything the cop tells them, including take a walk up a dark alley.
Who's he killing? Pushers? Hustlers?
Innocent people.
Jesus. Maniac cop? Is that a concept?
I knew I could count on you to sensationalize it the best way. Yeah, you gotta do it. Make it bigger than AIDS. It's the only way to get City Hall off their ass.
Are you ready to go online on this? To quote you directly?
I am ready to hand you an exclusive on this. But I want you to break it on your late news show tonight.
Okay. I'll need a backup on every detail. Names of the witnesses, specifics from
Find everything you need right there.
McCrae. Remember, I owe you one.
Hey, you don't owe me anything.
Now a news channel exclusive. This reporter was informed by a source within the New York Police Department of attempts by the Homicide Division to suppress facts regarding 3 recent homicides. Facts and witnesses to these murders point unmistakably to a uniformed police officer. I repeat, a uniformed New York cop has been seen in the commission of the brutal killings occurring on the streets of the city after dark. The questions this station wants answered. Why has Commissioner Pike withheld these facts? And does the mayor know what's going on in the city? How can the public defend themselves if they're unaware that one of New York's finest may indeed be a psychopath whose intent is to kill them rather than protect them? Tomorrow on the morning show, we will have an interview with Detective Lieutenant Frank McCrae, who is in charge of the investigation and who was ordered not to speak to the press.
Nobody's gonna get me.
Somebody wants to shoot a cop nowadays got one hell of an excuse. You believe that? She thought he was the fucking maniac.
Look, we received over 700 letters accusing individual police officers.
Look, Kent, the cop gives you a parking ticket, so what do? Naturally write in a letter accusing you of being a killer, right? So let's just have to happen. I have 4 weeks before I would die.
Hey, look, what's the problem, Captain? Tourism is off by 38%. This nut must be caught. He's costing the taxpayers millions every day.
Ripley, if you can't handle this, why don't you put in for early retirement and step down, huh?
Don't wait. I'm gonna nail this bastard. Be sharp. Go in 1 step ahead of me. If I stake out Rebecca and Solo, expect me to die.
He may be getting information from inside the department.
That means he is one of us.
I didn't know you were on duty tonight.
Yeah, well, with all the flu going around, I had to put a lot of us on overtime.
Hours at night. It worries me when you work so much at night.
Worries me too.
You don't talk about it much.
When I come home, I want to forget.
Makes me feel left out, Chad. You used to talk to me.
Look, you're the one that dropped out of the therapy. I was willing to go and I was willing to pay the bills.
So it's all my fault now, is it?
I did everything I could to hold this marriage together.
You talk like it's already over.
Well, it's not enough to talk. You have to listen, too.
I suppose that's why you're taking so much overtime, to get away from me. Unless it's something else.
What's that supposed to mean?
Sometimes you wake up screaming like you can't breathe. Sometimes I get afraid that you might hurt me in your sleep.
Have I ever hurt you?
I know what's wrong to be afraid of my own husband, but
Now, why couldn't you say that to the therapist? Why couldn't you simply say, I'm afraid of him and I don't know why?
Oh, Jack, please. Don't go out tonight. Stay with me.
Now, how can I? I'm on the duty roster. I'll make it up to you over the weekend. We'll go for a ride in the country. We'll go on up to Carrington like, hey, don't pull away from me.
I don't know what's happening to me. I don't like being alone till all hours. I hear things. I think I hear things.
Look, there's enough locks on the doors. I mean, you got a gun. You know how to use it.
I'll fix that for you.
Look, if I get up early tonight, I'll try not to wake you.
You can wake me up. Maybe I'm just sleeping too much, you know. They say that can be depressing to a person. You know, too much sleep. Be careful now.
You say that every night.
He went out again, didn't he? Who is this? Why do you keep calling me?
Why does Jack keep killing people? You gonna do it again tonight?
Why do you keep doing this to me?
Hey, Jack. Oh, hey. Nah, I'll fix it myself. Why did you follow me?
I thought I was afraid that you were.
God. I didn't want you to find out this way. I wanted to tell you, but I didn't know how.
Don't come near me.
You have every right to hate us both. But let me just try and explain.
You're another word. Just don't say anymore. Cause I'll kill you both.
Ellen, don't point that thing. Just don't point that thing.
Let her go. Let her go. partied up good in here. See what other damage you've done.
Item number 9. Remember, gang, Red Cross blood drive thing. Let's do our duty. Item.
All right. Let's talk.
Yeah, sure, Captain. So, have you decided where you're going to settle down after you retire? You still thinking about Florida?
It's about your wife.
She called you to complain about her trouble. Thought she'd be going to a lawyer or something like that.
So the two of you haven't been getting along then?
Ripley,
Captain Ripley.
Captain, since when is my personal life any of your business?
Since your wife was found dead in a motel room. The sleaze bag motor inn on 11th Avenue. Her throat slit. Ear to ear.
No, you gotta be wrong.
You want to see the pretty pictures?
She ran out. I thought she went back home.
I met you with that.
I tried to stop her, but she had a gun.
Norman Forrest. Before you say anything else, I better get you your rights.
You saving your reviews? Never saw this before.
What about this? Wife's diary. She wrote, I now believe my husband may be doing these murders.
Is that why you followed her? Is that why you shut her up?
That's not true.
You got an alibi for last Wednesday night, the preceding Friday, huh?
I was home.
But come on, Forrest. If you were home, your wife would not have suspected you.
All right, I was seeing somebody.
I'll talk to my client now, alone.
Counselor, we have read him his Mirandas, and he elected to make a statement.
That's inadmissible.
He really did admit that he was in that motel room in the presence of the victim.
And that's enough. Now you two guys, out of here.
As you will, Counselor. Counselor, we intend to have this suspect appear on the lineup for the witnesses for staying tomorrow morning. Good day, sir.
These guys are trying to make me a fall guy. Everybody's screaming for blood, and all of a sudden I'm in.
I'm certain you had no control over what happened. Call it irresistible impulse. That's a legal defense. Better yet, maybe you don't even remember committing the crimes. Blackouts, momentary lapses of memory.
What are you talking about? I'm not crazy. I didn't do it.
You were seeing a therapist on a regular
Oh,
basis.
come on. I'm a marriage counselor. I got a witness, okay? Somebody else who was there. I don't want to bring her into this unless there's no other way.
Cal, you need all the help you can get.
With her career. Let's give it to the end of the week. If they don't find a real killer by then, I'll name her.
I told my kids, you see a cop, you cross to the other side of the street. I see a cop, I'm out of here.
I've seen plenty of operators murdered by cops, shot in the back, someone that didn't have a gun all night, claiming the suspect had a shiny object. You know, cops like you. That's why they're cops. Yeah. Who's gonna be next, Tom?
Cops like you to be scared of them. That's what makes them men. Real men. Because without the uniform, what are they? I'm not scared.
They respected cops in my day. Otherwise, they hit you in the head with a billy. They didn't think no cops when they were the law.
nobody gives no crap to the cops no more since this crazy cop come along. You see a cop coming down, you get out of the way. And they ain't much crime no more.
Hey, listen. About 18 years back, I had a case where this guy made it look like a psychopath was at work. So what does he do then? He goes in and he kills his wife. And it looks like it's one of the serial killings.
Jack's been set up to take the heat off the real psycho.
You don't tell me you think this creepy's that smart?
He's a cop, maybe even a detective.
Yeah.
Come on, Ripley, why not? Every detective keeps his old uniform hanging in mothballs. It's the one thing you never get rid of.
Let me tell you, if Jack had an alibi, he would have come across with it by now.
Jack is protecting someone. Whoever it is, he doesn't want them to get involved. And the killer knows who it is.
And you're a cop.
Fucking I am a cop. What the fuck are you?
Fuck you.
Well, you're in danger. How? This guy wants to lay low for a while. Till he starts another killing spree. He'd like us to relax our guard. To accomplish that, he hands us a prime suspect.
Why would he pick me?
Your size, your description, your personnel file. He's getting his information from inside the department. And of course, your sex life.
Johnny, nobody knew about that.
Your girlfriend must have told somebody, Jack. She's the only one that can give us that connection that puts her in danger.
Johnny, she can take care of herself. She outshoots me every time we go to the range.
She's on the force.
You know her. Teresa Mallory.
Congratulations. What, kept secret?
Yeah, well, not well enough according to you.
Where do I find her?
She's on duty tonight.
How you doing, beautiful?
It all depends.
Would you like a lift some?
All right.
It have just been a bulletproof vest.
Sorry about that.
Hit him in the head at least twice.
Run me a tab, will you?
Okay.
Thanks.
Toilet Frank. His hands were so big. They felt like ice, even through his gloves. He wasn't breathing.
Well, we won't put that in our report, huh?
Why did you come looking for me?
Oh, you were Jack's only witness. I had it disappear. He speak to you, say anything?
No, not a sound. Let's go. You want anything else?
Yeah, one more round, doubles.
You're trying to get me drunk.
No. I'm just gonna stash away someplace for a few days for safekeeping.
Why can't I go home?
Oh, come on, if you knew where you were assigned to work, you sure as hell knows where you live.
How could he?
You must have told somebody at work. By your relationship. Come on. Jack was deliberately set up. Somebody phoned his wife to follow him. Now, who did you tell?
I guess you know Sally Nolan.
Should I?
Well, sure. She's been on the force for 20 years. She's like a den mother to all of us. You know, she wears that leg brace.
Oh, yeah, she uses it. Sure.
Yeah, Father's a cop.
Oh, she's a fixture down headquarters. She's been there so long, you hardly notice.
What's this?
Key to my apartment before E. I want you to lock yourself in there. I'll call before I come back, so you know it's me. I'll ring twice, hang up, ring once again. Don't answer the phone for anybody else.
Wait, I thought you were going to keep me company.
I'll phone for a cab. I don't want you out in the streets. Here's stop down headquarters. I have a feeling Miss Nolan will be haunting the joint.
What'd you do to your hand?
Cut myself shaving. Sign me in, will you?
Yeah, sure.
I know the other two values that it's no only person ride. I don't know.
Drink. Oh.
Came at a very bad time. The computer is down.
How did we ever police this town without a computer?
You requested information. You'll have to fill out this form, and I'll process it in the morning.
You have a pen? Thanks. I may have a hard time writing this, Hannah. You've got 11 stitches tonight. You know, we really should know each other. We've probably been passing each other in the halls for years. We do have one friend in common.
Who's that?
Officer Mallory.
Teresa.
She had a close call this evening.
Why? What happened?
She was working undercover vice. Ran into a psycho. It's a mess.
How is she?
Okay.
Oh, thank Jesus for that. She's a fine girl, that one.
I knew you'd be relieved to hear she was okay.
Yeah, we should all have us a beer together sometime, get to know each other.
Sure. We'll all be inseparable.
How's that form?
I'll tell you the truth, it's not very important, man. Forget it. Gotta get that computer fixed. I'm glad we finally got to say hello.
I know it would be safe if you put the girl away, but this way is even better. Now they think they got the guilty man, so that way they're going to let their guard down and you'll be free to get to the mayor and the commissioner. Put an end to this. I knew you had anger in you, Matt, but I thought it would be the dealers and the junkies and all the human garbage that you'd be cleaning the city up. Not all them poor people just minding their business. What's got into you, man? What's changed you so? I said that I'd stick by you, and I will. But you gotta stop this killing. Just only save it for those that did wrong to you. Look out there! Answer me! Oh, I guess I was just jumping, Matt. Matt, where are you? I need you, Matt. You need me. Come back.
Okay.
Hey, you,
So-
what are you doing? Oh, take it easy. What are you doing?
I had to take a look.
Clearly, this woman has some kind of relation to this maniac cop. But what kind of relation?
Oh,
connection, I should say.
Scared me. Wearing a uniform.
Yeah, nowadays everybody's packing a gun. I don't blame you. She can hesitate with this uniform.
Yeah.
We got yourself killed back there. Those timbers are ready to break. This place is going to be demolished in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, the whole city's going to hell. You can't take a beat anywhere anymore.
Here you are. More about Cordell than you got time to read.
He's my hero.
Yeah, Matt believed in the old saying, shoot first and ask questions later. He was kind, though. Gentle enough if you got to know him.
Did you?
Well, I hate to admit it, but he used to like to come in here and look at his clippings, just like you're doing. He kind of like being a celebrity.
Real shame about what happened to him.
It was a crime what those politicians did to him. Putting him in Sing Sing with all those criminals he'd been chasing all over the years. It was like hanging him a death sentence.
Yeah, they say he violated people's rights. I guess even killers got rights, huh?
They murdered him. Those bastards down in City Hall.
He had no kids, no wife. I guess 100% cop like him, he had no time for personal life, huh? Here, Clarence, thanks. You can put these away.
You're wrong about that. He had himself a real nice girl. I think he would have gotten married if it hadn't been for all that trouble.
You know who she was?
Sure. He brought her in here one time to show off for her. She wasn't much to look at, but nice. And of course, a cop.
She must have taken it pretty hard, huh?
Worse than that. Right after he was convicted, the poor soul threw herself out a window trying to kill herself. Terrible thing for a Catholic girl to do. She crippled herself.
Thanks, Clancy.
Yeah, they don't make cops like him anymore. He was one of a kind.
He still is.
What was that?
Nothing. Forget it. What?
Cordell? Yeah, it's before my time, but he's alleged real trigger happy, right? He died in jail.
I suppose he didn't. Suppose he's back. Only now he kills innocent.
So how can he get out of prison alive?
We're gonna find out. Tomorrow morning I've got an appointment with the chief medical examiner up in Sing Sing, Dr. Gruber. Why don't you continue this questioning for a while alone? Prop him up a little bit.
Thanks.
Officer Mallory will continue the interrogation till I get back.
Right.
Hey, what's the matter with you? Didn't you hear the buzzer? What are you doing? What about you? If they see you that guy, you're gonna get shot. Don't worry about me.
We gotta find McCrae. How'd you get here?
McCrae, his car's still outside.
Nice deal.
Get in and wait. We're not out in 5 minutes. Hot wire and whole outside. You got it? Here you go.
Against the wall.
Hey, hold on. I didn't do any of this. Broke out of your cell. You killed them all.
It wasn't me, it was somebody else.
Shut up! He's still here. You're letting him get away.
Nobody's getting away.
Call for backups. Put your guns over there. All right. On your face, both of you.
Hey, man, going after him? You heard him. He didn't do it.
Release. Let's go. Give me McRae's appointment at 6
Sure, walk into a prison with half the police force out looking for you. You're a brave man.
No, not brave. Scared shitless. Unless we can prove that Cordell is still alive, it's going to be my end. Step over there, please. Yes, can I help you? Yeah, we've got an 8 a.m. meeting with the doctors. We're a little early. Yeah, Dave? McRae. Detective Frank McRae. Okay, the doctor's office is around back.
You knew Matt Cordell?
I know you like that. I did the autopsy on him.
Now look, the authorities knew that something like that could happen. Why didn't they prevent it?
Allow it.
What do you do now? Oh, no, cut up like that.
This is no ordinary mortician's home. I mean, we're not in approaches here. When a prisoner dies, it's not our job to make him look good again for his family. We stitch up the parts and put him into the
Is that what happened to Matt Cordell?
Just look at my records.
Would you mind?
Mostly they just go to Potter's Field. Oh. Cordell's record. His body was claimed by a woman.
I see that. You both know Miss Nolan.
I think before this goes any further, I'd like to see some identification of Detective McRae. Something with a photograph on it.
Detective Lieutenant McRae died early this morning. He was murdered.
He was murdered by the same man that killed more than half a dozen people at police headquarters last night.
I'll have it go until my morning. Okay? I want you to know all the lurid details. If I would have murdered a bunch of officers, the last place I'd come is to a penitentiary.
Don't bullshit us. You know who did those killings.
How could I know?
Cordell wasn't dead.
And then you saved him. Answer me. Look, he was a fine detective. He had a lot of friends. Everyone knew if we put him back in the prison community, they'd just attack him again. There was no way he could survive. So when they brought him up here, more dead than alive, the police woman convinced me to do the decent thing.
Like remove him from the prison mortuary alive.
He wasn't exactly alive. He had severe brain damage. I was certain that he was legally dead. I was telling the truth when I signed that death certificate. There's no way he could function as a human being again.
Read the newspapers, Doc.
Get out of my office. Now. You never came here. I'm not going to pick up that phone. This never happened.
There's no end to your decency, is there, Doctor?
What did I do wrong? You should have seen him on the operating table, cut to pieces. I know the system screwed him. The politicians put him in prison and the inmates did the rest, and now you're trying to ruin my life and my career.
We're not trying to ruin anybody. We just want to bury Matt Cordell once and for all.
Get out of here. Oh, lady.
Here you are, Doctor. Put this on.
What are you talking about?
You know it's St. Patrick's Day.
Hey, the Mayor and Police Commissioner will be there.
Yeah, along with 5,000 cops.
No, Ben Cordell used to love walking that parade every year he was on the horse.
Oh, whatever he loved, he hates now.
And so this year's St. Patrick's Day parade continues on schedule.
Oh, hi, Sam Raimi.
The parade may have been canceled due to fear of violence. Authorities report scores of death threats against police, plus threats of bombings along the parade route. But this has not deterred a record crowd returning out for New York's 50th annual St. Patrick's Day parade. What a parade it is. Public outrage over the continued killings by the so-called Maniac cop have brought many hostile New Yorkers to New York's Fifth Avenue today. Police security forces and the special bomb squads are out in full force, as well as plainclothes detectives who are mixed in with the crowd.
I can't walk in there. They're going to shoot me outside.
I'll do it.
All right, but you got to get to the commissioner.
Oh, I'm supposed to convince him these killings are being committed by a dead man.
Commissioner Plank was chief of police when Cordell was sent to jail. He's probably the one Cordell blames more than anybody else.
Where are you going to be?
I'm going to be right here.
Oh, sis. Commissioner, sir, that is my wife.
We could just walk in. Jack boys.
All right, everybody out of here.
All right, so where's the son of a bitch?
He's willing to give himself up. After you listen,
Also, you're giving orders now.
I know who committed these murders.
So do we, sweetheart. She worked for him.
You're wrong. It's a man named Matt Cordell.
Come up with this lunatic idea about yourself when you on drugs.
It was McCrae's theory. But we verified it.
Listen, sweetheart. Last night before McCrae was murdered, he called my house.
I wasn't there. I was at a charity event, but he was kind enough to leave a message on my service. Would you like to give a message?
This is Frank McCrae. I've got solid evidence this homicidal maniac is getting information from inside the department. His accomplice is a female employee, a policewoman. I'll be at the Crime Records Division waiting. Call me when you get in.
Of course, he could have been talking about you. Policewoman. Killer's accomplice.
He's talking about Sally Nolan.
That's really great. You accuse a dead woman. Well, the fact is, the log states that you came to see Jack Bowers last night on alleged police business. That you aided his escape from the cell. And that you helped him kill all those people.
That's a lie. Why are you doing this? You know I'm telling you the truth about Cordell.
Nothing said. I've got a parade to attend. That's right. You better go, sir. You know, everyone else is left for the reviewing stand.
No, wait, you may be in danger if you go down there. Don't you understand? Cordell wants to kill you and the mayor.
Is that what Forrest told you to say?
If have any sense at all. You won't go down there.
Booker. Accessory to first degree murder.
What? I thought you were going to book me.
Well, what's the rush? I mean, we've got the commissioner's office all to ourselves.
Oh man.
Never mind the time. Come on.
Why don't you put a real feather in my cap and lay it all out for me? The reason behind those killings was extortion money, wasn't it?
Money had nothing to do with those killings. It was an act of vengeance against the city.
You know, the truth is, darling, I could use a collar like this one. Come on, with me the big promotion. Make me a hero.
If you're going to put me under arrest, I want to see my lawyer.
You know, you got a real rotten-ass attitude. Fine, let's go. I'll take you downstairs. Don't give me any trouble, huh? This is great. I don't believe this. Everybody else has gone to the parade, and I'm stuck here with you. This is fantastic. It really makes things nice. You know, I'll tell you something else. Let's get it. All right, then.
Go get on yours. Let it put a bullet right between your eyes. That's the kill.
It's outside now! Somebody in front of there! Memory caps.
Jesus.
Hold on a sec. We call for backup. This car 4604 requesting a backup at Pier 14. Right away.
Therese, get these cups out.
Okay, that's the end of Maniac Cop then. Uh, ugh. Okay, I know I said I was going to do all three movies, but I don't know if I could I don't know if I could stay here for another two. I'm going to watch them, but I just kind of want to pay more attention to the movie rather than just like pay attention like to the, you know, stream. So, uh, initial thoughts. I think I'm gonna have to rewatch it. Like, it was hard to kind of do like a back and forth thing, but as initial reaction, I think it's. I enjoyed it just fine. I don't think it's nearly as good as Maniac, the original Maniac, because it's by the same director. But I enjoyed it for what it was. Tom Atkins was great as usual. Bruce Campbell was also great, and the kills I thought were well done. But yeah, I really think I have to rewatch it on my own time. So if you rewatch this replay, I really do appreciate it. And thank you so much for watching along with me. I again do appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a nice rest of your day, and I will see you soon in a new video.